Coach Carmen here, coming to you today to give you some holiday tips that hopefully can help you be a little bit stress-free. So quickly, I wanted to walk you through a few things that might help you during the holiday season. We're definitely in different times, and I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that. So let's start off by acknowledging your feelings. So if someone close to you has passed this year, if you're not going to be able to be with your family members or your loved ones because things are different, you're feeling sadness or grief, it's okay to express those feelings. It's okay not to force yourself to be happy just because it's the holidays. Live in the moment, feel those feelings, acknowledge that it's temporary, and then move on. Second thing I would say is reach out. Don't feel lonely. Don't feel isolated. Try to reach out to your loved ones. Seek support in your church or your community. We all have someone that we can depend on, and hopefully you have that person. And if you don't, you can reach out to me. I'm always willing to be here as your support. The other thing is, if you're feeling stressed during the holidays, you might want to talk directly to a friend or family. But if you're not willing to do that, then maybe some quiet time so you can think about why you're feeling the way that you are. Another thing that might help during this season is giving back. Volunteering actually makes us feel better sometimes than the person that we're giving back to. So many agencies out there right now that are looking for help, whether it's a food bank or maybe, even a friend. It doesn't even have to be a stranger. Do you know a person that's maybe having a rough time and you can go ahead and make them a dinner and drop it off, or maybe give them a ride if it's an elder, or drop off a gift card or some coffee, just obviously protocol safety with COVID, but there's a lot of things that we can do to volunteer and give back so that we feel better. Next, be realistic. The holidays don't have to be perfect. I think we are so busy looking at Hallmark movies and how perfect everything is, or social media, Christmas trees and all the decorations, and especially all the gifts that people are buying, and we get sucked into that. So just make sure that you understand the reason for the season and the spirit in which we should be celebrating the holidays, and be realistic. Then set aside differences. This is not the time of year to be fighting with your cousin, your aunt, your brother. Try to focus on forgiveness and realize how much better your holidays will be. And for that person too, if you can sort of get past the fact that, you're upset with someone, if you will. I don't think that's just, it's never a good time, but continue with the traditions, continue with the family time, continue, doing the things that you love, and try to set aside your differences so that you can enjoy the holidays. The other thing that I would say that's really important is stick to a budget. Please stick to a budget. Every January, we hear of people that struggle with finances because they're not willing to put together a budget and stick to it. It becomes an avalanche of buying gifts for this one and that one, and trying to spend money on people and show off what we did. And it's just really not worth it. Honestly, it's all material, it's all temporary, and it really doesn't provide for the happiness and comfort that you get with family time, just being together and having a good meal and enjoying each other's company. And if you want to give a gift, think of alternatives. What about a homemade gift? Maybe you can bake cookies or make coquito, like I like to do, to provide to others. Or start a family gift exchange. You want to give, but you can't afford to give to everyone, then put names in a hat, pick someone, and then do an exchange. Those can be really fun as well. Plan ahead. This one's really important. I think, when you set aside time and you're like, you know what your menu is, you know what you're going to do, you know when you're going to wrap gifts, you know when you're going to finish your shopping, all of that is going to help you to be less stressed. So make sure that you plan ahead so that you are spending your time connected with friends and family and enjoying each other, and not stressed running around trying to do silly things that are supposed to be what is expected, for the holidays. Learn to say no. If you are overbooked, especially today, like I know that you're not out and about like before, but even these Zoom parties or virtual calls or whatever that people are doing, you kind of feel like if you're involved in a lot of things, you may be getting a lot of invites. And if you can't do it, just say no. Explain that you're trying to spend the time and cherish family time. And I'm sure that people that love you will understand. And by the way, my favorites, don't abandon your healthy habits. Try to eat well as much as possible. I understand that you want to have a good meal. You might want to have dessert. That's okay. It's the holidays. Enjoy it. Have a few drinks. But that doesn't mean it should be like all the time, every day throughout the holiday season. You're going to throw off your health habits if you do that. So overindulge a little bit, but don't overdo it is my advice. Try to think of eating healthy snacks before your holiday meal so that you don't overdo it. Make sure that you make healthy meals during the week up to the holiday. Get plenty of sleep so you feel less stressed, and make sure that you're drinking your water, and obviously that you're still physically active. Take time to work out, even if it's running around, doing errands. If you feel like you haven't been active, if you've been sitting around, make sure that you keep moving. And then take a breather. This is critical. I don't think that we think of ourselves. We're worried about making sure that everybody else is happy, that their stockings are full, that the gifts are wrapped, that the food is made. What about just taking 15 minutes and listening to some soothing music, reading a book, taking a nap, going for a walk and stargazing, whatever it is that makes you happy. I just want to make sure you are taking care of you. So through this, for this holiday season, as we approach Christmas in a few days, I hope that you'll take some time for yourself, and that these tips are helpful for you, and that you really make Christmas about what the real reason for the season is: faith, family, and friends. Thank you guys. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and that your holidays are everything that you expected, and that you're able to say no, take time for yourself, a little bit of relaxation, and plenty of time to enjoy your family and friends. Stay blessed. Thank you.